Welcome back to my channel, guys. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. It's not exactly planner related, it's just kind of whatever people left. I did a video, it was my March monthly colours planned with me, and I do a giveaway with monthly colours every single month, so be sure to subscribe if you want to win some free stickers. And I wanted people to leave, what I wanted them to do this month was leave a comment with a question for a Q&A. And I got quite a few questions from some people that I don't really know of, and then other people who I know are customers. So if I don't mention it when I say like the person's name, if you are a customer, you probably know that I know you're a customer, but like thank you so much for being one. But and yeah, there's just quite a few questions. I'm going to get started. I don't usually get to do these. Well, like Plan With Me's a chatty, but like this is like you guys asking me questions, and then this is like you actually get to see me, which I really love, because like a lot of the stuff is down facing now. I used to do intros before every single video so you guys did see me, but when I was filming my Plan With Me's in my pyjamas without any makeup on, I kind of just gave up the intros because it just stressed me out thinking I had to have an intro before a Plan With Me. So I scratched that. So you guys really don't get to see me that much, so I thought this would be super fun. And yes, so we're going to go through the questions now. I'm going to go from the bottom because those are the first ones. This one is from Georgia Kate, and she says, how did you get into planning and what's your favourite way to plan? So the first one, how did I get into planning? I got into planning through, I'm pretty sure, Belinda Celine, I think, was the first person to introduce me to like this type of planning. I think I just kind of, because she was like, I subscribed to her because of like beauty, and I think like her wedding planning really interests me. I'm really weird like that, and like I like wedding planning and like parenthood videos, I don't know. And then she did some planner videos, and I was like, oh, this is like a really pretty planner, like, and like that's how I got into like Erin Condren. And then I saw Charmaine Dulloch do the same, and I was like, oh, this is like actually a thing, people are out there doing this. And then I was like kind of wanting to buy the Erin Condren planner, and oh, I think I had my like crappy typo planner, which I've showed in like previous videos, and I was like trying to make that work, and it just was not working for me. The paper quality wasn't like just where I wanted it at. Like I knew how it was supposed to go, and it just wasn't going that way. And then I was like wanted to go on, and it was kind of expensive, and I was like, oh. And then 11th Gorgeous actually hauled the planner, and I was like, okay, I need to get this. Like it's starting to, I don't know what it was. I was like, it's starting to spread. I need to have this in my life. Like I need to be a part of this. So I went and I bought it like literally after watching 11th Gorgeous's video, and I was just hooked from there. Like the minute I got the package, I filmed it and started this channel, and like within like a month, literally within like by the end of the month, I knew I wanted to do Etsy, and it was crazy. Like because when I opened like my printables store, because I started off with printables just on Etsy, it was the May 31st, and I got the planner in May. Like it was crazy. I was just so hooked. And then what is your favourite way to plan? And I think she means like white space or no white space. Favourite way to plan is no white space. So like I'll show you this week's spread. Just because, for the simple reason that if I did white space, my week looks really empty, because like I'm not doing a lot right now. Like I know like as life goes on I'll probably get more busy, I'll have more stuff to do, but just where I am in my life right now, I have a pretty steady schedule. I'm at home a lot. And then the days I'm at school, I'm just at school for like 12 hours. Like there's not a lot that I do, and when I do stuff it's in like full blocks of time. Ooh. Where'd that even go? So it's like a lot easier for me to just stick a whole, so that my week looks full. I really like when my week looks full, and if I had a full week, like no white space planning, I think I'd love it. But I really only got into no white space like solidly in January. Like in December I was still doing no white space, and like because of Christmas this was actually pretty busy. Like I was like out camping, and then we were doing stuff and we were going out, but just, and like this week as well was just super busy. I just like the way that no white space planning takes up. Like this week I did no white space planning. But yeah, like when I'm out doing stuff, this is kind of like a lot fuller, and I feel like it would be like this, but this just looks a lot blanker than the week I showed you, so I prefer that. That was a long-winded way of saying white space planning. And then from Hey Tia, which I know is a customer, I've like mentioned her, she wanted like a customer she said, what is a life goal of yours? I honestly have no clue. I think a life goal for me is just to be happy. Like when I'm like, I don't want to be like 30 and everyone will be like, that's not even old. Like because I'm actually quite young, in case you didn't know. I'm still 17. I'm 18 at the end of 2016. So I'm still quite young in like that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing in 6 months time, like once I finish my course and I'm doing my makeup course. But like, even though I'm doing my makeup course, it's not a life goal to become like Kim Kardashian's makeup artist or something. I would love to work in the industry, but also it feels like very high pressure, and I really don't like that. Like what I love about Etsy, and I'm going to leave that because that's a question, but it's just really high pressure, and I feel like I could do things like bridal just on the side because it's like really calm and you just get to go and everybody's happy, and I'm getting so off track. But just like, so I don't really know what I want to do with like the rest of my life, but I think it's just a goal for me to just, at the end of the day, when I sit down after work, whatever work I'm doing is said and done, after I've done all the house chores, I just sit down and I kind of just look around me and I'm happy with whatever I'm doing. Like, I kind of see myself with like a husband and kids and stuff, and almost doing the housewife thing. Like everyone's like, that sets women back like generations. But for me, that's just the way I feel. I feel like that's what I want to do. Like, I'm not saying all women should do it, but I feel like that's what I want to do. So I see myself kind of like, and I just want to be able to sit down and look around me and like look at my kids and just feel happy, and just kind of like, so that's like a life goal for me, is just at the end of the day to just be happy. Like if I've had a bad day or whatever, just to come home and there's something to make, and just, I'm just happy like with my life. That's kind of my ultimate life goal, I suppose. And isn't that what everybody should be? Like, I don't care what I'm doing. I do care who I'm doing it with, because obviously I want to love like my husband and my kids and stuff. But I honestly don't care what I'm doing, what position. I'd be happy to be a stay-at-home mum if I had kids and only do that. I'm sure I'd be happy to do that, and then I'm sure I'd be happy to go off and work like 9 hours, like the full 9 to 5 job. I'm sure I'd be happy to do either. Like, but as long as like I'm happy and there's kids. I don't know. I really want kids. And then there's a couple from Amanda Elderberry. How long have you planned for? I've been planning since May of 2015, so almost a year now. And then, do you prefer no white space planning? Yes, I do. Our favourite Etsy shops. This is really hard for me because, like I said, basically since I've started planning, I've been making my own stickers, because I always look at other shops' prices. This is going to make me sound like so egotistical, but I look at other shops' prices and I think, if I could make that, why pay for that? Like, weekly kits are something I will buy. Like, I've actually got one which I'll be showing in a video later this week, but they are something I'll buy because those are the things that you won't make. You won't go and copy someone's design just for the full boxes or something. But like an icon, why would I pay like for that if I can make it myself? So, and then also like a lot of, like, if all shops' prices were like mine, I probably wouldn't worry, because yeah, they do that. Probably other shops do icons differently, and if I really loved it, I would still buy it. But like, it's hard for me. Like, the main like kind of motive of when I started my shop was to provide affordable planner stickers, because like, when I first started, I was in my senior year of high school, and I just quit my job. I didn't have money to buy stuff, and like, I only just started properly working really recently. I've only had Etsy, and like, I've just never thought to spend that money on stickers. So I don't really have any favourite Etsy shops currently. I can recommend some good Australian ones to you. Lime and Mortar, I have used hers before. This was right before I started mine. She has like good ones. Matte though. who else have I used? I've used that Planner Girl. I've done a spread with her stickers, and her stickers are really good. I'm trying to think of ones I've actually ordered from. I've ordered from, and then the Sticker Alley as well. I collaborated with her for my Christmas advent calendar, which I did last year. She's really lovely. So yes, those are a couple that I've ordered from, and I know like the owners are really nice. So yes. And that is all from Amanda. And then from Jackie, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not even going to say it to not offend her. What is your favourite spread in your planner? I wish I could say it was my graduation spread. Like, I hate the way my graduation spread turned out. This is it. I kind of wish like I was deeper into like what I like, because I had not designed like any weekly kits at this point. I only had like monthly colours as far as kits, so like I didn't have anything like amazing for this, and I didn't design any graduation stickers. And there was just a lot that went on this week, and I just denoted it all with half boxes, and that's not what I'm saying, but I wish I could have said that was my favourite spread. I do really like the spread from that Planner Girl. I really like the colours, and I really like this spread with the Scribble Prints code December sampler, which I just think turned out really well because I had a lot to do, and it just looks really full and really nice. And the same with the when I did her New Year's Eve freebie. I loved the way this turned out. I think it's because it was seamless patterns down every single day. And I just had a lot going. I love my spreads when I have a lot going on because they just look fuller. But I just love the way this one turned out. And then also the green bokeh one. I think again because it's that same seamless pattern through each day. Like when you do ones like, try to find one like the Frozen one where the pattern kind of changes, and like if you use washi and like mix and match, like it doesn't look as seamless and just like nice, but whereas like the New Year's Eve and the green bokeh one just look really seamless. I've said seamless like 1,000 times. This is from To Alexis. I don't know, it's To and then Alexis. How do you get inspired? And I'm not sure if she means like for designing or if she means just like in general, but as far as designing, I think it's just what I want to create, and then just I see a need for something and I go, okay, yeah, I can turn that in, I can make a sticker. Like if I'm going driving and I don't have any driving stickers or movie stickers or to denote painting my nails, then I go, oh, I need a sticker to paint my nails, so I'll make like a nail polish sticker. It's something like, it's kind of like that process that goes on, or there's just like an event, or there's just like a theme that I want to do in my planner at some point that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna design a kit for that. Like or like the seasons and stuff are really good for like inspiration as well. It's really hard for me though when Australia is on the opposite schedule to everybody. So everybody, Jackie Moriton, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Do you ever by chance have oops bags? I do have them. They were on the site like semi-permanently, like they weren't just like, oh, a certain amount, like, because I always feel like I have oops stuff because like my printer's just not where I want it to be at the moment. So I usually do, but I actually took them down because I was actually running out of like oops material. And when I have like enough, I'm thinking of doing it in like a little while, but when I have enough I will be like putting them back up there, but just right now I do not. From Ashley Eldridge, or Planning with Ashley, she said, what made you decide to start an Etsy shop? And I think for me it was the fact that I knew I could make the stickers for myself, and like if I could and I just wanted to like share them with people. I feel like it was kind of almost a little bit of me, this is like me being totally honest here, this is a little bit of me just kind of jumping on the bandwagon, because like I knew I could make them for myself, and I was like, well, why don't I do what everybody else is doing and share them with people? Like I'm going to be honest with you guys and say that it was a little bit like that, but I feel like I've almost sectioned myself off from that by doing it the way I did it. Like I did it through a Facebook group first, and then I've actually, my shop is through like Shopify, it's not actually on Etsy, which sometimes is really annoying because like if I actually go on vacation, it's like I have to fiddle around with like shop settings and stuff. It's not as easy as Etsy and like things like that, like, and there's differences, and I'm not just in like search engines for planner stickers, so it is harder. But I'm also really happy I did it kind of different to everyone else, because I was a little bit of like jumping on the bandwagon when it came to Etsy shops, so I wanted to be sure I was like doing things differently while also being competitive in like offering the same stuff. But it was a lot of just like me thinking I don't honestly know. I think it was just I had the imagination to kind of come up with the things, and I was like, I could share these with people. And also the fact that Australia has like 10 Etsy shops. Like, I feel like there is actually a lot more. So sorry if you're maybe thinking there's a lot more than that, but like there is kind of a real gap for stickers here. And I found glossy stickers as well. Most shops just do matte here. I found that I could not find any glossy stickers for Australia, so I wanted to offer that, but I also did want to still offer matte as well. But I feel like, again, my matte is different because it's thicker. But yeah, it was kind of like a lot of things combined to me thinking this will be a good idea. So I hope that made a bit of sense. From Aussie Sticker Queen, how old are you and what are your future plans? I feel like I kind of talked about this earlier. Like I said, I'm 17 currently, and I don't know what my future plans are. I do want to go overseas, and we've been trying to plan it for like July of this year, like to leave in July of this year, but I don't know how well that's going to go down. That is one thing, is I want to travel in the future, and then other than that, I really don't know. I have no idea. I want to move out of my parents' house, or my dad's house. Like, that's something I've wanted to do since I was like 12, but I really don't know, to be honest. What is your favourite holiday to decorate in your planner? Without a doubt, it's Christmas. Christmas is like the funnest thing. It's the funnest holiday out of all the holidays. Like, what even competes with Christmas? Like, nothing. So the same for planning. Like, nothing compares to planning for Christmas. And I did it really bad last year, so I'm just waiting for it to come back around. And I really want to do a Christmas in July kit so I can do it, because I planned, like, I didn't even reap the benefits of planning for Christmas last year because I just didn't like think about it. So that frustrated me. And then this is the final question. It says, what is your favourite part about having an online store besides getting paid, of course? Now in my head it sounds like really superficial again, like it sounds like a really superficial reason, but I was saying how I didn't want to go into a job that was high pressure, and at the same time that this actually really stresses me out, because I feel like orders have to go out as soon as possible, and if they don't, people will get mad, and like, but really at the end of the day, I've set my shipping times for a realistic thing, and I've mentioned my shipping times before, in case you're wondering. They're 1 to 2 weeks. Just because so many other things go on in life. I do have to work, I do have to go to school, and there's a lot of other Etsy shops or sticker shops that are like that. But what I love is, like, while I'm here working, I can be watching TV, I can be studying at the same time, because like when I'm just printing and cutting orders, I really just have to be clicking buttons and loading the machine, like so I can kind of be doing other things at the same time, which takes the pressure off. Like, I kind of don't think, oh, I have to work today. Like, on Wednesdays usually they're like solid work days, and I don't ever dread Wednesdays, but then like my actual like casual shift work that I do at Subway, in case you're wondering, I kind of like, oh, I don't want to go to work, because like I can't have my phone out, I can't just be like lounging around. Like, it's like you have to be on all the time, whereas like when you're at home you don't. And like that's the beauty, like for having an online business, the beauty is being able to work from home and being flexible about it. And also, like, just, I think this is more to do with the community than actually having an online shop. I think it's just the community that my online shop is in, and it's just, the planner community is just so lovely. So if this ends up becoming a career, I could totally get on board with that. Like, that would make me so happy, because I'd be surrounded, well, not surrounded literally, but like on the internet, I'd be surrounded by like so many amazing people, and I've met so many amazing people already, and you make so many friends. Like, I have a PR team and they are lovely, lovely girls, and or ladies. They're all older than me, which is kind of weird, but it's just like an amazing way to work. And I love that I don't have a boss. I love that I'm like kicking ass as a girl boss, even though it's not like I have like employees or anything. But I love that I don't have to answer to anyone. Like, that was my problem with all my past jobs, is my bosses and managers and stuff, they were always like, oh. So I love that I don't have one. I'm my boss, and that is pretty great. So that is all of them. I hope this video wasn't too long. I probably should have just said at the start to just grab a snack, but you can always see the time when you click on the video. But I hope you... Oh, I just bumped the light. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you ever have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll just reply to them. I just didn't because obviously I was doing the Q&A video. But if you have any more questions you want to ask, leave them down below. If I get enough, I will do a Q&A video. If not, I will just answer them. And yes, like I said, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for more videos. I'm literally filming an Erin Condren haul this afternoon, which I'm so excited about. And then I also have weekly plan with me's, and after that Erin Condren haul I will be having a couple more plan with me's. You'll know why when you see the haul. And then, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!